Hello. How you day? How una day? Africans. Once again, topic now is see how to know your calling, your mission. Everybody on earth has a mission on earth. What did I mean by mission? Like all of us are in a bus. We are traveling for a journey. Everybody. Don't forget, now once again, my name is Congrats Nkole Kanwankwo, the Adam Miri, daughter of Ezenwanyi Miri, Ezenwanyi Okwayo, Unufuma, the ancestor's mouthpiece, a preacher, the water model, Lechendi Miri. Once in a minute, everyone was here. If I came on earth on a 4 day, my day, from the water. My forces are water. I love you guys. I'm nothing. I'm a human being. My one and only number is 08034131000. It is you want to add it a code. It's +234. I love you guys so much. The topic is long, but I will make it easier for everybody. Because I will tell us little of my story. The one I heard before I march into this topic, because with this story and the topic, it will help you to discover your calling. Once again, my late dad saw me when they give birth to me. The day they went to do baptism on me, I was little. The person that did baptism on me is a Sabbath man. That time we are living in Jos. Yeah, we are going to Sabbath then. When they reached to my own son, the man now bring out water. Wanted to pour on my head. The man now say, "Hey, who is this lady? Who is this small girl?" My dad now tell them that is his daughter. So that he saw this girl having a crowd. He saw her as a spiritual person. The man said that he saw this guy as a pastor, because the man was into like a Sabbath, but he's into pastoring this thing. My dad not tell the man any problem. He told my dad that this lady he saw is going to be a pastor. My dad say, "Please, let's start the thing." The story they tell me. They are calling. That time I was the age of, I was tender. I didn't even know I went for baptism then. That age, a priest that wanted to do baptism on me, so I'll be a pastor because he's a priest, like a Sabbath priest. Okay, now come to the topic. Your calling, you came with your calling on earth. Please, forget about me saying I'm shouting too much. I don't have cool voice. You know, it's not me. Please, shouting like I have hard voice. That's why if you see me, I had hard voice. Sorry, it's me. The calling, your calling, you carry your calling on earth. Watch at that age, tender age, that little age, a priest now came to my dad. Tell him, you saw this your daughter as a pastor in future. That time I'm not a pastor. That time I haven't known the word I came on. That time they didn't take me any pastoring school. That time I was not a pastor, I was a little baby. But what makes the man to saw a pastor? He's a priest, Sabbath priest. To tell you that whatever you will be on earth, this earth was impeded on you. The day they give birth to you, listen to me, I'm talking to you. Your calling is with you. Nobody will give you your calling. It's only you will discover your calling. Now come to the topic. Hello. I have explained some of my story. How to discover your calling is that your calling is on you. Number one, you are the only person that will discover your calling. The topic has come in now. Someone will tell me, is it possible? It's not possible. It's possible. How? Do you know why we are hard to find out? I don't know. Let me go and be a musician. I don't know. Let me go and be a singer. Because how many of us they line us with our forces. How many of us, when I start being a native doctor, Adamiri is when my dad is late. And when I start being Adamiri is when I start arranging my forces. You watching me, you carry your calling to the earth. And people that have the power, that have the guinea key to put that calling in you, number one is your forces. Your split guide. Let me tell you, let me explain the way you understand. Your split guide. What follows you are the only people that will be able to help you to discover your calling. No matter how you go along with it. How to discover your calling? Number one, you must know yourself. I don't talk about a physical knowing, spiritual knowing. We are also spiritual. Who are you? Which family do you came out from? Where are your split guide? In this case, only a Dibia and Ezewan has split guide. Everybody have a split guide. Where is your own? Where are they? Yes, someone tell me, Adam, someone find out is calling. I'm coming. I will tell you why people. Some people find out they're calling. I'm coming. So, people that will tell you your calling is number one. You have to know who you are. Onyekiribu, who are you? You must know who you are. Who am I? Why am I existing? Who am I? Who am I? Why can't Africa ask this question? Why did they even have earth? How did I come into this, my mommy's womb? Who made me? Who am I? When you ask that question, who you are, then you will start thinking, not about physical thinking. I mean spiritual thinking. It's about thinking with your spirit, your body and soul. What did I love most? What did I find joy doing? Before I become Adamira, I love having a crown. I love teaching. I love arranging people. Like, I love it. Hello. Back to the topic. Network is this disturbing. So you need to ask yourself that question. Who am I? Number one. After asking that same question, you sit down, start thinking. What is the reason why I'm on earth? What have I achieved? What did I love doing? Before I become Adamiri, I was into church. I want to become a pastor. I love to gather people. Straight from when I was even small. Like I gather. I like gathering people. And I like teaching people. I like that time my mate, when I was late, so my mates will come. I'll use Ungwere, lizard, to cook. After cook, I serve them. I will tell them, see, if you do this in lizard like this, lizard will turn. Like, it's in me. Your calling is in you. Nobody will tell you your calling. So what do you like doing most? What do you love doing? What do you love doing? What do you find joy doing? What do you see yourself, even if you don't want to do it, you see yourself doing it? That is the only thing that will make you to find out who you are, your calling. Mark my word, everybody, whether a man, whether a woman, whether any tribe, you have a reason of coming to this world. And that reason is for you to show the world how your calling is. It's only in Africa, that it's hard to find out that calling. Because Africa, parents even force you to become who they want you to be, number one. Society will tell you that thing that you love most is evil, is catching fire. The friends will also tell you that thing that you are doing is not even good. Without even knowing that I came on earth on a mission. I don't need your approval. Hello. Yeah. And you came on earth for a mission. You don't need my approval. When you came into your mommy's womb, you are already approved, ordained by the Creator. But some of us don't know. So please, try to ask yourself, who are you? think, what do you love the most? So if you're asking that question and you see that you are not connecting, you are not finding, you can't even think, you can't even understand the kind of calling you are, that is when you need a spiritual person to help you in terms of finding your spirit guide. Everybody have a spirit guide. Not only Dibales and wine, not only pastor. Nobody is your God. Your creator is there giving you approval in your mommy's womb. Go to this family, go to this world and show the world that that musician is the best. Make your improvements to bring out that musician. Nobody is your God. No Dibonais is the one, no pastor is your God. But only Africa. Bow down for human being. You are wasting your time. Because there is a timeline. I want to teach that topic about timeline. Everybody have a timeline. You don't know the dates they give you that you must be on earth. And this day you must achieve all your calling. At least you must do this and do that. To show the world that that musician is the best. Hello. Show the world that dancing is the best. To show the world that preaching is the best. And you are wasting time looking for who else that is doing their calling. No calling is the worst. No calling is the worst. Every calling is the best when the person push on to the calling to show the world that that calling is the best, because it's showing the world how good and good the calling is. So when you are searching for this, doing this, and you know that you haven't even know anything about your calling, you haven't in the school, that is when you doing it, you start looking for an upper hand that will start finding your spirit guide. That means you are empty. I'm not insulting, I'm just teaching. You're like an empty can. If you haven't find your calling, you're empty. Why? Your spirit guide is not in you. That's why they are not showing you the area you are called. What I debate tell you, that's why I tell you a native doctor. As a doctor, some of these are helps, giving drugs. Some are just people that set to matter. Some are people that do hairdressing, yes. Beautify women, yes. So that debate will not tell you that you're a doctor, you will do you will do such a case. You will be helps. It's only you when you come into that working on yourself, knowing your spirit guide. That time you will not find out the areas they call you, because that area is your perfection. Only you will be perfect in that area. Hello, that is calling. That is how to find your calling. It's so easy. But one thing about us, we believe ourselves. We only hide our pride. We believe our destiny. Finding out your calling, you must know who you are. Find out your calling, you must know what you love most. Even now you're watching me, you can find out your calling. Finding out your calling, you must know the areas you do the best. Singer is the best when you bring out that singing. There are singers that are multi-billionaire now. I can't sing, it's not my calling. I can't be a billionaire in singing because it's not my calling. Dancing is powerful calling. There are people that are dancing now, they are billionaires making it in life. And me, I can't dance. It's not my calling. There are people that are engineers. When they handle your house, you understand as somebody that the spirit is there. And if you that is not an engineer, you can't do like them. That is not your calling. There are people that are native doctor. And here's the why. Their calling in that field is to give helps. And you can't be a doctor and be giving helps when you don't have that calling. No matter the thing they tell you, there is areas they call you the most. And that area, you carry that in and come out. But African parents are the worst in us. Why? Because parents will tell you, they want to be a musician, they will tell you, musician, you want to go there and be a prostitute. No! Come and be a banker. But I assume no, I'm not a banker. They will tell me the parents of banker. Parents are doing the worst, I know. Change it in your generation. But one day, all of us are going to be parents. What are you adding in your children? That is Coco. Forget about your parents, about you I'm talking to. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, so I want to be a dancer. Dancer. When my friend, daughter is a nurse. No, and they'll call me a dancer. No, God forbid. You can't be a dancer. You belong to that child. Without you knowing, looking at that child, whether your daughter is a fucking dancer. Whether when she's dancing, the whole world wants to look for her. The whole world wants to collect her for contracts. You don't care. Also that you want to tell that your data is, you must be a banker, you must be a banker, you must be a nurse. Forcing that your ideas. Forcing that you're calling to your child. No. Our calling is the best. When the person is called for that, come out and show the world that calling. Even you will imitate to be like that person. Before I come to this topic, before I said, guys, I teach you guys, I tell you guys how my upbringing, like little, how my dad tell me then, when I said that he supported me to be a pastor when he was alive, that they gave me that message when I want to do me baptism. That you know that is, and they saw how I'm doing. I used to arrange things. I used to gather people, preach them. I used to make like I used to help people. I used to arrange children. Like they start looking at me then when I was small, and that this is me. Your calling is in you. Find out who you are. Only you can find yourself. Don't allow someone to deceive you or to confuse you. Your calling is in you. That's why I tell you guys little story of my daddy tell me. I will help you to discover who you are. So who are you? If you check all those things I said and you still find it difficult to discover your calling, you must consult a spiritual person that will start helping you to find out your spirit guide, to reconnect you with them. Your calling, you carry your calling on earth. You don't need anybody approval. They like it, they hate it. Somebody like me. I don't care if you like me, they don't like. I'm doing my calling. This is part of me. Since when I was in church before. Yes, I arrange people, gather people, go to mountain. We do 21 days fasting. We do dry for. Have you understand it? So, you that is watching me, all calling is the best. When the person that is called on that field, pick it. You will envy the person. Singers are marvelous. Dancers are marvelous. Engineers are wonderful. Computer science are excellent. DBS and Y are excellent. All callings are the best. Only when you find out that area they called you and follow it up. That is when you envy them. Mark my word, everybody have a mission. Stop sitting down and be gossiping about other person mission. Your time is cracking. They have a timeline. One day I'll pitch that topic. Everybody have a timeline. You don't know the dates they give you that you are going to depart. And that day reach, nobody can stop you from dying. Unless somebody wants to kill you. Unless the one you want to stop, like you took an oath you will die young. When you are not destined to die young. But if it's not one of destiny, nobody even know when you die. Timeline, we are clicking. We are clock. Watching me, you are clicking. Find out who you are. Follow this thing I teach you now. You will discover your calling. And that your calling is where your glory, your crown. You find out your calling, things will be easier for you. That thing that you're looking for will be easier. That money you are fighting for, it will be easier. Some people say gossiper, they are calling all these bloggers, waiting they be gossiper. So don't tag somebody. You're doing the best. Your own is not worse, my dear. Forget about other people. Forget about all these things. Start your own. What are you doing the best? What can you do the best? Africa. Only white people understand all those things. We are dying every day. Parents happen, leave children to discover who they are. Society happen. Leave them. Let us leave ourselves. All callings are the best. Nobody is the best in their calling. It's only you who show the world that this thing they called you to do, this mission, is the best. That is the only way to find out who you are. Your calling follows you the day the Creator approves you in your mommy's womb. Go to this family and show the world that this singer is the best. And you came out. It's with you. It's already in you. What do you love doing most? What do you find peace doing? What are you trying to stop? But it's pushing you. It's in you. You are doing your calling. You don't know. Some of you are even doing your calling. Some of you don't. You are even living your calling because you haven't shown up that calling. You haven't put more improvements, more zeal in there. You're not copying people. Timeline. Our clock is clicking, if you understand. Don't know the dates you will depart. African. That is how to know your calling. If you can be able to follow this my teaching, you'll be happy. Before I found out who I am, was in church. Why I lower myself in things of tradition, my forces want me to follow by native doctor way. Because attack came, I entered coma. When they are praying for me to leave, open my eyes and leave. From that coma, I know that this is what the areas I will follow. So it was easier. I did discover it because my parents are the reason why even helped me to push me to that again, a pastor. To push me in that ministry side. They find it that this is what their daughter love most. This is what I love most. If I go to school, I go become nurse, but I was also going to be a preacher. I will also be pastor. So because it was in me, I showcase it. I do it without knowing. By action. Please, I'm teaching. I'm not saying up my life to you guys to see somehow. No, I'm preaching. You understand? Because it is me. I can't stop doing it. So even I can't stop talking. I can't stop doing my work. If I stop it, I'm dying. It's my calling. What about you? Every calling we see is great. Only the person that called in that field don't want to show the world that their calling is the best. That is how to find out your calling. Cool down. Nobody know anything. I didn't even know anything, sir. Listen to this topic. Learn. Cool down. Use your spirit and learn this thing. You will discover the areas they called you. But if you can't discover it by all means, that means you need a spiritual again, pull off. That will weaken your power, your forces up to push you to that your calling. Your calling is where that your money, that your glory, that your happiness, that your favor, that your connection lies on. If you discover your calling, life will be more easier for you. Why people are only people that understand this. That's why at the earlier age they give their children hand to follow up whichever calling. You and your child, you and your friend, you and your husband, you and your children are not in the same mission. You are only doing it together as a children, as a dad and a mom, as a parents, as a family, as a husband and wife, but not the same calling. Leave them to do their mission. You must not love another person's mission. Love your own. And for Africa, don't forget, I'm still nothing. Once again, my name is Adam Ami Water Adam Miri, daughter of Ezewanyi Miri Ezewanyi Okwayo Inufuma, the ancestors' mouthpiece, the water model. Mwasina Miri where everyone bossiafo on a mission to bring back the old ways. So this is how to know your calling. Be fast, your time is clicking. Your clock. Don't know the day you will depart. Find out your calling. Use this thing I raised now to help you and find out your calling. Your calling is in you already. Discover yourself. My one and only number is 08034131000. Like the video, comment, shares. Help yourself. No time. You are the best of yourself. Your calling is the only thing that will pull you off. Pull you up for the world to see you. You have a destiny. And you are great. Find out your calling. For now.